Get off the internet. Get off of it. Not this video, but get off the internet, because social media is making you be disobedient to the Lord. It is a part of your disobedience. Why? Because you don't feel good enough in what God is giving you to do. You ain't singing because you don't sound like her or you don't sound like him. So you sit up there critiquing and criticizing what God is giving you, the value that God has placed in your life. You don't want to do it. You don't value it because it ain't like theirs. You ain't cooking because you ain't perfected your mac and cheese. But mac and cheese ain't your specialty though. Collard greens is. Pot roast is. You're a fine dining chef, right? But because what's trending and what's hot now is, you know what I'm saying, everything's smothered and covered, you looking like, oh no, I guess cooking isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. It's not a part of what I should be doing, but it is so. It is. So what's the moral of the story? In the parable of the talents, you got 3 slaves. Each slave was given a talent, but only one buried it. The other 2 went out and multiplied it, right? God expects a return on his investment. And yes, some people are going to have more. Like the first slave had more talents than the second. The second slave had more talents than the third. But God still expects a return on his investment. Somebody may have a more portion than you, but God still expects you to do what you were called to do in the same arena. Just because somebody can cook better or sing better or draw better or fix a car better, but you can still do it, that don't mean that that's not a part of what you should be doing for the kingdom and the glory of God. So get out there. Get off the internet. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. You have an audience of one. Will you please the Lord, or will you side with the enemy and be silent, be still, do nothing? Because that's what he wants. And if that is what you're doing, then the enemy wins, right? And we don't want that. God expects a return on his investment. Are you going to show up on Judgment Day empty-handed? Or will you have something to account for, something to show him, for him thinking enough of you to give you all that he has given so you can go out there and give it to his sheep?